Now the second of our freshmen, talented freshman class, Juan Ciscomani for 5 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, Chairman. And thank you to the panel for spending time with us this morning and sharing your expertise with us. Thank you to the staff, and obviously also thank you to everyone here that showed up to listen to this important conversation, and to my colleagues as well. Juan Ciscomani, I represent Arizona's 6th Congressional District down in the southeastern part of the state, Tucson, and also Cochise County, and well, I'll talk about the mines in a second, but Graham, Greenlee counties, and Pinal as well. So about 5 counties, a lot of rural area, and obviously natural resources is very, very important to us. One of the committee that I serve on is the Appropriations Committee. That's one of them that I have the distinct honor of being the appropriator from Arizona, and that puts me in a position where I look at the funding, obviously, and what we're doing with it. And the last couple of months, we've been going through the whole appropriations process, and one of the areas that we've been focusing on is halting the burdensome EPA and the BLM rules. As we've heard today, government interference in this is really causing a lot of the issues that are unnecessary. We keep hearing over and over again how this is in our own making and how we are putting ourselves at a disadvantage against foreign countries that are not friendly to us and that they want anything but to see America succeed. Obviously, China leading the way on that. In the Interior and Energy Water Subcommittee, we're actively working to halt some of the burdensome regulations that the Biden administration is attempting to put in place, and we want to make it easier for Americans to mine critical minerals here in the United States. And that is where we're coming from. And speaking of critical minerals, I have a bill that deals with some of this, so I want to turn it over to the panel, and you all can, whoever wants to jump at this. I know Director Cabrera well, and I call him Director Cabrera because that's how I met him and worked with him for 80 years under the Ducey administration. But I'm wondering if you could talk about, Ms. Eller, whoever, about the importance of a mineral being designated as a critical mineral and why it's necessary that a mineral received the designation and status of being a critical mineral. I have a bill before Congress that designates copper as a critical mineral. We've just been hearing how important that is, how much it includes, and obviously being one of the 5 Cs in Arizona and one of the most, we lead the way in its production. We want to make sure that we keep it going and vibrant. So, Director, can you jump in on that?
One of the most practical benefits of being designated as a critical mineral is that then you become eligible for the FAST 41 permitting process. It is the one process that I've seen at the federal level that actually stands a chance of streamlining the federal bureaucracy. It's actually quite effective. We saw that during the previous administration. And so becoming a critical mineral also makes you eligible for the FAST 41 project. It also makes you eligible for a whole host of federal grants, a whole host of federal streamlining events. So I agree with you that having that designation is actually quite important for an element that's so important for our future.
Thank you. Thank you, Director. Anybody else wants to jump in on that? Great. Well, for context, as I said, I'm very interested in copper being designated as a critical mineral. Southern Arizona leads the country in the development of copper, and it's home to just incredibly productive mines like Safford and Morenci. And as you all mentioned, copper plays a key role in the energy, technology, defense, consumer electronics, and many other important applications. And I want to ensure that we are not relying on foreign enemies for this mineral. That is key and essential for us, for our national security, and for our strength around the world, and also for our supply that we need here. So it's concerning to me that the USGS does not list this as a critical mineral, and we need to change that. With that, I yield back, Mr. Chair.
I thank the gentleman. Now we're going to the third of our popular freshmen,